For homeowners with a low mortgage rate or those of you looking for a lower purchase price, renovations might be the way to go, but be aware it's not as easy as it looks on TV. So stay with me during this video and we're going to talk about the opportunities and pitfalls when it comes to renovating your home. Hello, my fellow urban dwellers. Julia Boland here, your guide to all things New York City residential real estate. Today, we're going to be talking about renovations. Should you take them on, and a few pitfalls that you should avoid? Should you embark on renovations? It is a great idea for some, but it's not ideal for many. It does require meticulous planning, a little bit of extra cash, and plenty of time. I'm Julia, and today I'll be sharing my tips for renovating, which I learned over a decade ago when I gutted a brownstone in Harlem. Let's break down this decision and figure out if renovating is your golden opportunity or not. First and foremost, renovations do require quite a bit of planning. And if you're overwhelmed by a brownstone, I don't blame you. I didn't know what I was getting into. But a smaller apartment renovation can also be a great idea. We had one client who even turned it into a side hustle. She has a meticulous eye, the eye of an artist, and she and her husband buy apartments, move in, renovate them as they go, and then they move out and sell them. For her, it's been a terrific side hustle and she loves it. Now let's talk about cost effectiveness. It is only cost effective if the purchase price makes sense. Not only should the purchase price factor in what your renovations are, but there should be a little bit of extra bonus for the risk you're taking and the work you're going to be doing. So if there's a gap and the seller isn't realistic, it might not be the project for you. Even if you do find a great purchase price, you want to put some money aside. Overruns always happen, even with the best planning. Most top New York City agents have stories of their clients going on some massive overrun. We recently had a client whose overrun went more toward the time than the actual cost, but she was in by the holidays and her place is beautiful. Smart planning can also add to your bottom line. For example, do you go away every year at a certain time? Could you break down the renovations into small projects like one of our clients does? They go away every summer, and every summer they just do a little bit more when they're gone. And at one point in the not so distant future, they will have a perfectly renovated home. If you can't occupy the home before you do the renovations, bear in mind the carrying costs during the time that it will take to renovate. You'll still have to pay your mortgage, your common charges, and your real estate taxes. Even small renovations can make a difference. One of my favorite websites is Apartment Therapy. I love seeing the small projects they do that make a difference, and they've inspired me to undertake quite a few little renovations in my own home, even though I had purchased in a new development. Keep an eye on building regulations and rules because they're not all the same. But most buildings will have a rule about wet over wet and dry over dry, meaning no, you cannot put a bathroom over someone else's living room. So be aware of those guidelines as you're out looking at apartments to purchase fixer-uppers, or if you're looking around your own home and trying to decide how to improve it. Thinking resale value? Well, look at your kitchens and baths right away because that's where you are going to get the greatest amount of impact. And keep it simple. Don't overdo it. Functional upgrades are also very important. If you can install a washer dryer, by all means, do it. If your home is a little short on closet space, figure out how to maximize the space, even if it means working with an organizing professional, because that will make a difference not only in how you live today, but when it comes time to sell. In the end, renovating your property can really improve your overall investment performance, but do keep an eye on cost, the scope of work, and the time it will take. In New York City real estate, remember, you make money when you buy wisely and you collect it when it's time to sell. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, make sure you add it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more New York City residential real estate wisdom. This is Julia signing off, and I'm wishing you an exciting real estate journey. May it be as exciting as the city itself.